Hi Anthony, this is Shaka. We spoke not too long ago, and I mentioned I would be sending over a video showing you how to improve your online presence. So let's jump right into it. What I'd like to talk to you about today are 3 ways that you can improve your online presence, improve your search rankings for certain keywords in Google when people search for those. Those 3 ways that we're going to discuss is going to be content, backlinks, and citations. So what is content? Content is anything you're doing on your website, okay? If you can optimize your website successfully, the way Google likes, they will place you higher in rankings, okay? So here's your website. I pulled it up here. I'd like to go over a couple of good things I saw. I did see that, you had your phone number here, and you had a way for your clients to book a session or book a service. So that's very important, right? The first thing you want clients to see when they go to your website are ways to spend money with you or to contact you. Some areas of improvement. I do know, Google, they want on the homepage ideally 1,500 to 2,000 words. So, you can up the word count there on the homepage. Back pages, which are any page that isn't a homepage, they're looking for about like 500 words. So we can increase the word count here. Maybe change out some pictures here to where they're all different. But most importantly, it's what you're putting, on your actual website, within those words. So keywords are very important. If there's a specific keyword you want to rank for, like for example, El Paso residential cleaning, when people search for that, you can appear at the top of the rankings. It's just a matter of strategically placing that word throughout the website. Ideally, every 150 words, you want what's called a keyword, that keyword there. Another cool thing that Google likes, they look at the way you save your photos. So we see here, this photo is saved as a mixture of numbers and letters. You can actually save a photo as a keyword, and that helps increase your rankings also. So why are rankings so important? Well, I've searched for carpet cleaning El Paso. We're all familiar with the layout. The ads are going to be up top. And here's what's called the Google Map Pack. And this is the organic rankings. So this is actually the most important area that you want to be at. I do know you're paying Google for ads. I saw that here. Here you are. But you're towards the bottom. So why is that important, the order of the search results? If we check this out here, this is an example of a click-through rate for a specific keyword term. So people search for something. Ads are getting 2.1% of the clicks. That first ad. Second ad is getting 1.6. Look at number 1 for organic. Nearly 40% of the clicks are being obtained by that number 1 ranking. Number 2 has 18%, 3, 10, 4, 7. So anything after 10 really isn't getting much of any play there. So you yourself, yes, you're paying for ads, but unfortunately, at the bottom of the page, so what good is that really doing you? Where you can work on your website organically, strategically, and then end up here in the top 3 or even the top 1, and you'll have a lot of more customers viewing your website. Okay. Another thing I'd like to review with you is backlinks. So here's a tool we use. It's called Ahrefs. It's basically a search engine optimization tool, one of many, but we feel this is the best. I've taken the liberty of typing in your URL here. Backlinks is when another website is giving your website a shout out. Okay, so if we click here on your backlink profile, these websites are giving your website a shout out. Okay, so how do you improve your backlink profile? Because currently, if you see here, There's no data for, well, your domain rating is a 0 and your URL rating is not available. These are just indicative. These numbers will be indicative of how strong your backlink profile is. The stronger your backlink profile, the more power that's being sent to your website, and the higher Google will rank you. For comparative reasons, I pulled up one of the top carpet cleaning competitors in El Paso, Stanley Steamer. Now, this is a national company, but they have a location here in El Paso. So for our purposes, we only want to look at the URL rating because this is specific to the city. This is national. That's why it's so high. But they're at a 21. You're at a 0. They have 212 backlinks. You have 14. Now, that does not mean that you can't have a stronger profile than them. It's just a matter of going to specific websites. You'll basically input your business information, and they'll be listed in your backlink profile. Now, these numbers are indicative of how strong the shouting out website is. So look at these numbers. See how high they are? That's very, very important. 46, 90, 84. Very important in the sense that, okay, you have strong websites giving a shout out to Stanley Steamer. You know, if we were to take a look at the 13 that you have. So you look 0, 13, 25, 0. So there's some room for improvement there also. It's just a matter of getting the websites that have a high domain rating or URL rating. You know, those are powerful, authoritative websites, and you know, just adding more and more and more to your profile. Okay, it's not only a numbers game, so you know, you don't necessarily have to go out and get as many as Stanley Steamer has to be competitive. 212. You know, if you have 150 or 100 and they are strong websites, you may be able to beat them. So it's not only a numbers game, it is about quality also. Okay, so the last thing I'd like to discuss with you are citations. Citations is when your name, address, and phone number is listed on another website, just how it shows up on the Google My Business profile. I did check it. I know you have one. Here's another tool we use. It's called Whitespark. This basically lets you know where your citations are coming from. Okay, so currently you just have 3. There are other very popular ones. You know, I have a list of a lot of them where you would simply go to that website, put your name, address, and phone number, and that'll be adding to basically your citation profile. Okay, the stronger your citation profile, the more your chances increase to be listed top 3 here in the Google Map Pack. So, I mean, that's not all that it's about. There are some other things you want to have, like positive reviews, all that. You know, Google isn't going to have a company here in the top 3 if you have bad reviews. But I actually looked. I don't think you have any review at all. So that's one way that you can improve also. But, I mean, can you imagine being top 3 here in the Google My Business profile, and then top 3 when it comes to certain key terms that you want to be found for? The number of customers that are going to be at least visiting your site is going to be astronomical. It's going to be a big change. So those are just a few things that I wanted to discuss. I'd be happy to discuss more with you if you'd like to, you know, get ahead of your competition online. Thank you for the time. Have a good day.